All right, I have realized that no one is ever going to love me.
If you're single this Christmas, that's okay because you're your own damn present.
Especially during the holidays, coping goes into overdrive because the loneliness becomes overwhelming.
What drinks egg?
I don't like when men know how to cook, because why do you know how to cook? That's a problem.
When you friend zone the good guy and he gets a girlfriend.
And it's your job as a man to make sure I look like that. Like, baby, who raised you? It seems like your parents failed.
Imagine you are trying to convince a man that he's responsible for how you look.
Ladies, what the is going on? Like, literally, what the is going on? How are you falling in love and falling for at all, period? Falling for at all. Broke guys. What is appealing about a man that is in debt and unable to provide for you? I need to know this. I need to know the science behind it. I need you to make it make sense for me. Because I'm genuinely so concerned. So concerned for you. I'm concerned for your mental health. I'm concerned for your overall well-being. I am just very concerned. And I need you to know that there's nothing okay about that. There's nothing okay about that, okay? I don't give a what anybody else says to you. They're lying.
All right, I have realized that no one is ever going to love me, and it's time to re-enter my slut era so that I can at least get my needs for physical touch met somewhere and stop going completely fucking insane all the time because nobody is ever around, ever. I'm always alone.
Of course, she is convinced that she is always alone because men abandon her. But in reality, she is alone because she has ignored every man who had genuine interest in her who wasn't Chad.
Okay, I am the problem. I went on a date with this guy and he was like, it's getting late. Do you want to come back to my place? And I was like, sure, but I'm not going to sleep with you. Like, that's not happening. And he was like, that's totally fine. Just come over. And I was like, cool. So I go to his place. He respects my wishes. He's so nice. He cuddles me all night. And I'm like, are you gay? Like, what? And like, I just wanted him to like try, and then for me to be like, no, you know what I mean? I wasn't gonna sleep with him. Now I feel ugly.
She struggles to understand how quickly a man can be labeled a creep and put into jail these days. No matter what he does, even if he respects her wishes, in the end, that too is considered wrong. Nothing you can do to make these women happy.
When you friend zone the good guy and he gets a girlfriend.
I told you I was going to get my nails done.
You about to go do that right now?
Yeah.
Oh, for real shit, how you gonna get them done?
I don't really know yet.
Okay, then you go ahead and get them grippers, man. Well, shit, look, just go ahead and call me back. After you get them done, we'll just FaceTime me. And I'll let you know, the plans after that.
I mean, that's it? Like, you're not going to ask for my cash up or nothing?
Your cash out for what?
You invited me on a date and I need my nails done. I mean, I thought it would click in your head while I'm telling you I'm going to get my nails done.
No, I asked you on that. I'm not, wait, hold up. Let's back up. I got to get your nails done to take you on a date?
Yes, you do. Like, if you invite me on a date, I have to look a certain way. And it's your job as a man to make sure I look like that. Like, baby, who raised you? It seems like your parents failed.
Imagine trying to convince a man that he's responsible for how you look. Women like her have encountered so many men willing to make fools of themselves that they've completely lost touch with reality and are now inclined to ridicule every man they meet. Naturally, this behavior is bound to backfire once she hits the wall.
If you're single this Christmas, that's okay because you're your own damn present, all right? I'm going to say that again. You are your own damn present, all right? So when everybody else is over here worried about mistletoe and they're worried about matching PJs, You are going to be thriving in your own peace, sipping hot cocoa, okay? Now, can it be a little bit tough? Yes, but you're going to use this opportunity as a moment to empower yourself, to work on yourself, whether you want to call it a winter arc or 365 day like Goggins does, because, you know, however you want to view it, take this time to empower yourself, work on yourself. Use this as a time where you can actually find out who you are. Now, I say this not as somebody who's already married trying to give you advice, because I'm not. I'm single, and I've pretty much been single the entirety of my daughter's existence.
It's always fascinating how single women who are lonely and bitter can convince themselves that they should give advice to other women. In fact, it's their own advice that led them into this miserable situation. Whether her daughter has the need to grow up without a father doesn't matter to her. She's too busy being strong and independent.
Would you date me? Would you date me? Okay. Now, would you still date me if you knew that I've been married 3 times? I have 5 children, 2 grandchildren, and every time I was married, I had kids with that person. So 3 different dads to my kids. I bet your answer changed. I bet your answer changed. We live in such a society that's so judgmental about people's stories. And it's crazy because we all know that divorce is so prevalent in modern day society. But what you don't understand when you're passing somebody by because you're reading a profile or you find out things about them, that you're not getting to know that person.
Of course, she's convinced that she judges men solely based on their character, while everyone else is superficial and the problem rules for thee but not for me. But naturally, as a man, you'll be criticized for confronting women like her about it and telling the truth.